round, and now we're going to see which 2 snakes are going to go through from Group B.
The most terrible.
This is a very scary random board as well, which is what I thought you were reacting to. They are just all crammed up in here. We've got Loopy Larry on the right. Loopy Larry and Vasuki are like pointing at each other and are going to come to blows. So let's kick it off and see what we do. So okay, there we go. I was about to say no early eliminations, and then it was chaos. So Loopy Larry taken up by Summer Snake Labs and Vasuki by Miss Minutes. Summer Snake Labs was running away with it. And what happened there?
What? They just went forward into.
They just went forward. But congratulations on going through Miss Minutes. Let's rack up the next one. This game is more interesting. Okay, so the quick eliminations in the previous one, not a surprise given that really cramped formation. The 2 of the snakes that went out really quick were Loopy Larry and Vasuki, and they've got a bit more space here, so hopefully we'll get to see a little bit more from them. So here we go. So Vasuki straight up, that looks like a timeout from Vasuki, or just not making a move. The latency wasn't a timeout. Loopy Larry is Lupin, and they are Larry. We're seeing the names, folks. As I said, cohesive branding. We like branding, matching snake behaviors. Summer Snake Labs getting swole, just getting a big old snake eating all the food.
It's so scary.
Oh, no,
it happened again. Oh no, actually this
Tempted.
time, this time was actually just doom. This was just, too greedy, too optimized for the food. Got into a loop of its own body. The only way out was that
Loopy
way.
Larry just spinning towards victory.
Spin to win.
I appreciate how not only does Loopy Larry loop, but it's got the swirl eye
swirl
and
eyes.
the swirl tail
Very
as
good.
well. This is
Very dizzy snake.
So good. Group B is where Oolong Llama Snake is, and they are joined by the hyper-aggressive Jormungandr, the very spinny and safe-playing Loopy Larry, and the limitless Rage represented by Snaky the Kiwi Bird. This is going to be a fascinating group, actually.
I think so. I mean, Oolong I wouldn't describe as an aggressive snake, but it is a greedy snake we're seeing.
Did I say they were aggressive without
they get
peace and serenity?
big.
Yeah.
And with Loopy being maybe small, I mean, I think that might be an advantage against 3 rather larger, snakes that are kind of throwing their weight around.
Jormungandr, though, didn't really grow a lot. They just got enough and went for it.
Yeah, Jormungandr is definitely a snake to watch.
It's always interesting to see how aggressive snakes deal with tail chasing. Okay. I'm very pleased by this next layout, and I think you will be as well.
Ooh.
We have, if ignoring the food, the RNG has finally given us a reasonable layout for the snakes.
Diamond.
Yes, exactly. So we've got Jormungandr. Oh, sorry, I'm a little bit out of line. Jormungandr, for me, the one to watch here. They're very scary, and I'm interested in how that works out with these, the best snakes from the groups. Loopy Larry on the left, they will loop, and this will be fun to see. Oolong Llama Snake bringing peace and serenity to balance out the limitless rage that is represented by Snaky the Kiwi Bird. It's kind of, I like to think that these diagonal lines represent the contrasting snakes. Loopy Larry minding their own business, staying small, against Jormungandr, get big and eat things. Peace and serenity, limitless rage. It's a game of contrasts. Yeah. Okay, let's kick it off. So I'm just watching Jormungandr to go on a killing spree. Oolong Llama hit Kiwi Bird's body. Very unfortunate, probably a bit of a bug. Okay, Jormungandr does now have the size lead. Are they going to get any kills? They're trying, it looks like. Again, they can't penetrate that tail chase. They can't get through that tail chase.
Oh, Loopy's getting hungry.
They got Kiwi. Okay, now how are they going to deal with Loopy?
Loopy.
It wasn't safe enough to leave. I want to,
It did look very much like Jormungandr was trying
so hard
like it's to probing, get in there.
Yeah. And again, I read too much into snake behaviors. I like reading the tea leaves and snake movements, but it does look like they're haunting them. It's like a fox and the hedgehog. And then, Snaky the Kiwi Bird, just... Jormungandr's beautiful technique in these kills. Just get slightly ahead, nip off the tip.
I love that cutoff strategy there.
Yeah.
That's probably why they didn't get Loopy Larry, though. If they're trying to get one ahead, then you have to be able to jut in if you're going to get into a tail chaser.
Why doesn't Loopy Larry eat there?
I just kept watching that health bar drop and just getting more and more anxious. Loopy, you can't do this to me.
I too like to spin in the fetal position until the game is over. Okay. Now we have Oolong Llama Snake, Snaky Kiwi Bird, and Loopy Larry all in a line again. Loopy Larry at Snaky the Kiwi Bird, bottom left. Oolong Llama Snake in the middle, and Loopy Larry bottom right. Let's kick off the game and make sure I'm keeping an eye on Loopy Larry. Make sure I don't starve out. Oolong Llama Snake made an unfortunate mistake last time. They are tail chasing again.
Ooh.
Is that what took them out? Which was the snake that dodged them tail chase? Never mind, Cuba took themselves out of the map. Okay, this is going to be fun. Peace and Serenity versus minding their own business. Loopy Larry ate food. They broke out and ate food. Okay, so maybe they do. Oh, no, that's it for Oolong.
There you
go. Oolong. Too greedy, Oolong.
Too greedy.
Don't go in there. Don't go in there.
So what threshold did Loopy Larry break out of then? Oh, wait, hang on. Did it actually? No, yeah, okay. It was spiraling down there.
Wow, it didn't seem to mind that Oolong Llama Snake was right there. So
that's a missed head-to-head collision, Oolong. Although maybe it's not in their nature. It's not in their nature.
No, they're passive.
Why does it break out of the loop here? There's no food around it. The food appeared afterwards and was incidental. Do you think it was going for that food too late?
Maybe. I'm really baffled by Loopy Larry.
It got food. Loopy Larry is a mystery that I must crack.
Yeah.
I'm really intrigued about when and why they leave the loop. Loopy Larry, if you're in the chat, tell us, what is your looping logic? We must know. They go through. Commiserations to... Okay, we have our top 4. I'm a game behind. Top 4. Very exciting top 4. We have Jormungandr, Loopy Larry, polar opposites. Larry, you are a mystery, I must understand.
All right, so, I mean, maybe this is premature, but predictions?
I'm not saying anything. I'm not cursing anyone.
I really want Loopy Larry to not starve and just spin to win. I really am very satisfied by that, but I'm interested to see how Swams does, because I feel like they got real big a couple times. Yeah. So if Jormungandr can't match the size, then maybe Swams will get through.
Yeah, I think I agree with you. Jormungandr and Swams, I think if they end up, in close proximity to each other, I think they might take each other out. I think it's going to be dangerous. Mm-hmm. And that's where your missed minutes can maybe, slide in there.
I've got to admit, I think I'm Team Jormungandr. I'm just I love a snake that just gets enough of a lead and then goes on kill mode. Like, it's just endlessly entertaining. But I also want Larry to live long enough for us to unravel their mysteries. So, let's see how we do. So this is top 4. 3 of these snakes go through this time. Previous groups, 2 have gone through. We're going to be seeing 3 of these snakes go through. So only 1 will not make it. And we'll be very sad for them. But we must go on. So here we go. Jormungandr, they all went straight to the middle of the board, and Miss Minutes got squeezed out. We're gonna have to go back and watch that moment because that was fantastic. Loopy Larry, the whole time spinning and minding their own business. Jormungandr, as you predicted, Aurora, cannot get the size edge over Swams. They're staying neck and neck. And as Loopy Larry's found out of food. Yes, they did it.
Wow.
Oh, that's going to be it for Swams. They ran out of room thanks to the actions of Larry and Jormungandr. So now we're going to be in that situation we saw in that previous game, which is, will Loopy Larry be able to...
Surrounded by food right now.
Will they be able to take a dip and get a food without exposing themselves to Jormungandr? Yes, they will.
Loopy!
Okay.
What happened?
So much good stuff to watch. Let's rewind it. Snakes that run for the middle food and then get there and realize like, oh, you're about to have a head-to-head. So they don't. And then Swams joins in and they just run Miss Minutes to the wall.
Oh my goodness.
And then they perfectly peel off. This is literally the scene from the original Tron. We have replicated the scene from the original Tron.
We've done it, everyone. Yeah. We've finally done it.
They do go on and they do equalize in size. And then we have this forever until Loopy Larry makes the heroic dash for food. The furthest we've seen Loopy Larry move. The only food on the map, and they get it. And then that's where they stay until the game is won.
Yeah, and Loopy taking the victory. I mean, this is the perfect example, like this looping chicken snake behavior. Right. It really shines when you've got these aggressive battle snakes in there with you. Just let them take each other out. Just, stay the course.
And then this is the pivotal mistake from Jormungandr.
So wants to come in. There's no space. No.
Not really any reason to have gone left here. But yeah, very good game. Whew. We love to see it. Oh, I'm so excited for a Loopy Larry and Jormungandr final.
Oh, it's going to be so satisfying.
So that leaves us with our final 3. And I need to make a very important reminder because I can guarantee I'll say this 4 times now and someone will still ask us in the chat in 10 minutes. The finals is the first snake to win 3 times. I will repeat, the first snake to win 3 games. Let's dig into it. We could be here for a little while. It could be very quick. Okay, so Jormungandr, Loopy Larry, Miss Minutes. Loopy Larry, I think this is a very favorable start for Loopy Larry. They're in their corner, they can get into their good spiral. Everyone can leave them alone.
Taking a look at the poll and Twitch chat, Loopy Larry currently the chat favorite.
Ooh, the people love a Loopy Larry.
It's so difficult though, because like, I'm not gonna, I promise I'm not intentionally cursing Loopy Larry, but like, because it's not just, this isn't just like, hey, make it to the end of one game and make it through to the next round because you didn't get eliminated, right? It's like they actively need to win 3 times, and that passive is going to be difficult.
It's going to be tough.
Whereas like Jormungandr is very actively trying to win, so it's going to be really interesting. Not that I'm not disagreeing with the might of the numbers that is the Twitch poll. Wisdom of the crowds. I'm just saying.
Just contrarian.
It's an interesting choice in that poll. And then Miss Minutes.
We just haven't seen Jormungandr actually take out Loopy Larry though, have we?
No, they cannot crack that nut.
They cannot penetrate the loop.
No,
so I'd love to see that.
Okay, first game. Miss Minutes goes for the middle and decides she doesn't want it. Oh, she went back and got it. Jormungandr having a go at cracking the loop. They decide not this time. They do have the size advantage of Miss Minutes, which is a scary place to be for Miss Minutes, but Miss Minutes is managing to keep them at bay. Loopy Larry is getting to the danger zone, and there is one food near them. Will they take the risk? They've edged closer. They've got to do it. They don't do it. We don't understand Loopy Larry. When do they choose to go for food? And Jormungandr, we were so gobsmacked, we missed Jormungandr making a series of questionable decisions. Why did you go in here? And then why did you go in there?
Again.
Yeah. Sorry, Jormungandr. Tough situation. Well done, Miss Minutes. Loopy Larry, I just don't understand you.
I gotta eat.
What are your secrets?
Trying to build the drama of combat. Yeah.
Okay.
They're programmed for drama.
We're in a pleasing triangle formation. Loopy Larry in the middle could struggle to get into a defensive loop in time. Here we go. They're in the loop. The loop is engaged. Loopy Larry and Jormungandr and Miss Minutes a couple of steps behind Jormungandr. So again, we're in the danger zone for Miss Minutes. Just waiting for Jormungandr to slip up and eat its own tail. Nope, never mind. Jormungandr got there first. So now, Loopy Larry is running for food.
Loopy live. Oh, they've got a gap.
They have a
There's a gap in their loop.
There's a gap in the loop. There's space for Jormungandr to slide in if they time it right. They're trying. They are trying. Loopy Larry's going to have to make another run for food. And we know that they don't like to do... They did it.
Oh, and now
they're in the corner.
The loop.
Yeah, and they've closed the loop and they've closed off 2 sides of themselves as well. It's going to be tough.
So
tricky corner spot.
On the board. It's upsetting.
Oh my goodness. I can't. They're
going to have to make another run for food. They're getting down to 30%, 20%. They did it. They're
so close.
Yeah. And there's a gap in their tail again. There's a gap in the loop. Jormungandr is starting to run out of space though. I think
Swammy would never allow this much food to be uneaten on the board.
Swams would have had it all
this up.
But this is good. We're approaching turn 350.
Wow.
Loopy Larry's. No. They found the gap. So if you're going to tail chase, if you're going to loop, you've got to keep it tight. The minute you leave a gap like this between your head and your tail is when someone gets to slide in and finish you off.
We have never seen Loopy Larry that large. I just don't think they know what to do.
It's true.
This is what I'm saying. What is it about this game that meant Loopy Larry was happy to break out of the loop and go eat, and not the previous one? I don't understand it. Top left is Jormungandr, directly above Loopy Larry. And then we've got Miss Minutes in the middle. Nothing particularly exciting about this setup. Here we go. Miss Minutes does take the middle food this time. So rare instance where everyone is the same length. Loopy Larry much more central in the board than we've previously seen them. Might make it never mind. Miss Minutes is out. Okay, we're going to be here. We are again. Everyone buckle in. Turn 350. Here we go. Loopy Larry actually, I think, is going to really struggle to get food here. Nope. Never mind. But they've got that decisive gap.
Loopy Larry will not be deciphered by you, Joe.
Absolutely not. I will never understand the snake.
No.
It'll be my dying words will be, how is Loopy Larry? Jormungandr.
Jormungandr not quite as good at looping as Loopy Larry.
I don't understand.
Just don't go in.
We got to turn 350. Jormungandr was like 25 in length. None of this happened. What is it that's making Jormungandr just go like, I'm gonna spiral here? Because this is a consistent pattern. Well, it's a pattern that we've seen multiple times, but it's not consistent. So that's 1 for Loopy Larry. Is that 1 for all 3 of them now?
I believe, yes.
Okay. This setup is just like, snakes, stay away from each other. Your food's going to be on the outside of the board. We don't want anyone interacting in any way, shape, or form. And they all ignore. Oh, Miss Minutes ignore. Oh, that's very close to Jormungandr. Loopy Larry Lupin. Miss Minutes has not been able to get a first food yet. Okay, she's got some. We're out of the danger zone a little bit. Jormungandr, big size lead, hounding Miss Minutes. Jormungandr really struggles to catch Miss Minutes in a way that it didn't with some of the other snakes.
I mean, we see, I don't think this has had a chance to be appreciated. Jormungandr does tend to get like looped in and tangled in on itself.
Yeah.
But Miss Minutes, does not. It's like pretty good at making sure to not create those circles getting trapped in.
As we were saying,
there we go.
Jormungandr did it again. So how is Miss Minutes going to deal with Loopy Larry here?
We haven't seen this showdown yet.
We haven't seen the showdown. Both of them might.
Aggressive.
Okay. Loopy Larry is not starving out. This is just going to be whichever snake makes a mistake first, I think.
Worth noting, last time Loopy Larry got to 8, that was just too big. And
right. Well, that Jormungandr slid in, right? Like this is, I don't think we're going to see any aggression here. We're just going to see like which snake fails to tessellate.
This is going to be one of those where they just fill the board up with their...
Yeah.
Oh,
this is a strap-in moment. This is we're going to 500 turns. Oh, my
like this tail chase with that food right there. Tasty. You're ready, Loopy.
Look at that.
Miss Minutes is really good at just taking casual space filling maneuvers like that. Look at that. Just yeah.
Yep. I would say Miss Minutes is the best snake in this tournament for keeping that, loop and not.
That's a questionable decision.
No,
That's it.
Oh, I spoke too soon. I'm sorry.
I feel pretty confident saying that Aurora cursed it.
I think that we know now.
That was so specific. It had to have been the caster curse.
Miss Minutes heard you.
I can't live with this burden. Oh,
no. So yeah, the decisive action here was what Miss Minutes had been doing was basically very long tail chasing, and then just decided, I guess maybe that's because Larry's head interrupted, but yeah. So that's Larry, the first to take an extra game. So we are now in the interesting spot because one more win for Larry is it. So any game now could be the last game, but he could also continue for a while.
Yeah.
Perfect. Okay. Miss Minutes taking that middle food as always. Loopy Larry in the bottom corner, very safe, secure position to be. Jormungandr and Miss Minutes having a real standoff here. They went through that pattern twice. We're gonna have to rewind them more. It depends how long this game is. I'm not going to rewind for 400 turns, but that was very cool to watch. They are really going at each other this time. Loopy Larry making the break for food, and they didn't make it. They didn't
Loopy,
get back
no.
What? And then Jormungandr did it again.
This is Loopy Larry's chance to win, and just didn't.
It's like they ate.
Jormungandr.
They were so close to getting back in that loop. Look, they made the run for it. They didn't even get the food they were going for, I guess. And they were like, quick, panic, get in the loop. And it was not quick. Oh no, they did go. They were still going for the food. Yeah.
They decided that was the food they wanted. And then Jormungandr immediately is just like, I got Loopy, I'm done.
They just have a real preference for going left. It's just bizarre. Well done, Miss Minutes. 2 to Miss Minutes. So Jormungandr is now trailing, which is honestly very surprising to me. Match 6. So either snake could win it, or we could be going to match 7 if Jormungandr wins.
Do you feel like, I don't know, like we've got 2 potentials with both Loopy and Miss Minutes for taking it. Do we want to do a countdown?
I love a countdown.
I'm always up for a countdown.
Yeah, we could definitely do a countdown.
I honestly pride myself in my ability to try and judge the latency between the Pacific and where I am now.
You've gotten very, very good at it. I don't know how you do it, but you've got the whatever seconds of pause just locked in. From 3.
Let's do it. Yeah.
Ready?
All right.
3, 2, 1.
Battle snake. Loopy is Lupin. Miss Minutes did not get an initial food, so they're probably going to be waiting until they get close to hunger and going for food, or they're not going to get a chance if Jormungandr's going to chase them. Oh, this is getting tight. Okay, they got it. Loopy is going to have to make a run for food. They do have a nearby food. They got it, and they're back in the loop. But they do have that gap in the loop, which is always scary to see. Jormungandr with a huge lead. Having a little look at Larry, seeing what they're up to. Larry timed out for a minute there. Timing out in a loop is scary because it could go very wrong very quickly. Especially when you're against a wall. They're going to have to make a run for food. They do it. Jormungandr take itself out probably in the same way, in the typical fashion. So this is the final game. We now know this is the final game. Just, is it going to be Loopy Larry or is it going to be Miss Minutes? Who's going to make the first mistake?
Loopy Larry just stressing Loopy Larry out a bit. Oh, yeah. He's got food though.
Oh, that's a really jaggedy tail chase for Loopy Larry there.
Yeah, lots of space, but Miss Minutes isn't
So
really interested in.
No. Well, Miss Minutes has got work to do. She's trying to avoid food. Like, Miss Minutes doesn't like food, and now the whole board is food.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's gonna be.
But we know Miss Minutes is better, if not perfect, better at not getting tangled in on themselves.
The minute you started saying that, Roar, she took weird paths again.
Fine. I believe in Miss
Oh no,
Minutes.
this is it.
Oh, wow.
Again, same
Loopy
thing we saw as
Larry.
before, where the minute it goes wrong for Miss Minutes, it's where she stops chasing her tail. And I wonder here if it's because she's now she's just on the wrong side of the board to her tail. So yeah, that's just fine.
Tough.
I mean,
Well done, Loopy Larry.
Yeah, the conservative, the shy Loopy, it worked. You got there.
Important to note, though, that we do have prizes for first, second, and third.
Yes.
In this case, I'm actually... Yeah, so in this case, because of the way the wins have shaked out, with 3 wins for Loopy Larry, that is first prize, 2 wins for Miss Minutes, that is second prize, and the 1 win for Jormungandr, that is third prize. So congratulations to all of our winning snakes.
Wow.
And again, huge thank you to all of you who have taken part. Those were great games, always awesome to see, especially awesome to see from students. The amount of progress we see in these tournaments in the limited time that you're playing and how far those snakes come along in the time that they do is super awesome. We'd love to see you continue those snakes as we're talking through the game. There is